Hello everyone, welcome back to channel Kateko Waluka. Today I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful boot socks. Oh my god, I think color apricot and camel is also stunning. You also want to check out this. Now, sit down, enjoy, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. And let's check out what we need for this project. This project needs 2 shades of colors. We have decided to use MIRAGE 4-ply, which we chose lime drop color and color Camel. These are 25 gram wools. You will also need stitch markers, pair of scissors, and a crochet hook. We are using 1.5 millimeter crochet hook. Let's start. We are going to start our boot with a chain of 16. So that's how we start our chain. We'll make a knot there. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16. So when we have this 16 chain, we count 3 backwards, 1, 2, 3 of our chain, and we start a double stitch on the 4th one. So we do a row of double stitches until the end. That's how we do our double stitch, double stitches until the end. Let's meet when we are at the end. We identify that hook, the end there, and we do a double stitch in that hook like that, and chain 2, and in the same window we do another double stitch, and from there in the beginning we continue with our double stitches in each chain, double stitches until we are at the end. So let's meet when we are at the end. We are at the end. We want to duplicate what we did there, and you'll see as you are doing that, it will start to curl up. So we are going to do the same double stitch at that chain, inside that chain, and chain 2, and do another double stitch. I have just incorporated that tail, and we do a slip stitch there. So when you have done all that, it will start to sort of curl up like that. So this is the back side, and we continue. We chain 3, do double stitches from each and every chain until we are at the end. So let's just meet when we are at that rounded edge there. We are again at the end of that rounded ending, so we repeat the same. We do a double stitch, 1 double stitch inside that window, chain 2, and another double stitch inside there. Then in that we do double stitches on each and every chain. We do double stitches until we are at the end. But I want you to appreciate what the ending or the corners are starting to have. So let's meet when we are there. We are again at the end there, so we repeat the same double stitch inside that ring and chain 2, do 2, another double stitch, and you will realize the chain is now growing a little bit, but you still do the same. In each chain you put a double stitch and you slip stitch there. So now that we already have 2 rows from that first one where we started, this is the first one, 1 2 1 2, so you have something like that, but this is the outside, so it should sit like that, and you will have those 2, and at the same time on the other side the 2. So let's do 3 more rows, same repetition, and let's meet when we are at the end. This will be our sock tip. So we are done making our 5 rows. As you can see, this is the center one, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and also appreciate the edges there, and where we are joining you will see a little bit of that, but this is where our toes will be. So now we're going to introduce the second color, and we are going to introduce it this way. I'm going to put my crochet hook over there because we are going to start with a chain and then hook over this wool like that. So I'm going to chain 3, 1 2 2 3, but that one I'm going to pull it back like that, so we have chains of 3. I prefer starting like that, and we are going to count 2 double stitches, and on the third one we put a single stitch. So this is 1 where we have started 2 3, then we put a single stitch there, we chain 3 1 2 3 1 2, on the third one we put a single stitch, chain 3 1 2 3, put a single stitch. So we'll do that all around. So here at the corner we also still put a single stitch, but you realize this is 2. It's 2 double stitches. We are putting a single stitch there because we chain 2, and we're going to balance it out here. 1 2, I chain. We put a single stitch there. So we continue like that. 3 1 2 3, we put a single stitch. So now we are going to introduce this sets of double stitches with that green lime drop color. So you make your wool to be inside. Now we are going to work on the green color. So you just hook it like that, pull that down, and I'll come to that window. So that everything comes from that. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This will count as my double stitch, and work 2 more double stitches like that. And I'm going to work another set here of double stitches. Three double stitches, and also the 3 double stitches. I guess you can already see what is going to happen. When we come back, we'll be introducing again this camel color there on those spaces. So let's meet when we have completed this row. I'm already loving this. It's awesome. 1, 2, 3. We are at the end, and do our single stitch there. So like we have started, like we have done before, we drop this one inside. We want the other color now to come and continue with those sets. So we come, hook it there because we want it in there, and we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we do 2 more double stitches like that. This we can pull it so that it doesn't show. Yes, and we continue like that. So let's do 3 more rows after this, meaning 5 rows of the same patterns. This time I'll count this as row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and we meet there when we have done 5 rows. We are done with our 5 rows. We just want to show you also that inside it's looking like that as we are taking these wools along. So it looks like that inside. And let's just show you how it looks so far on the foot itself. So it looks like that on the foot, and we just want to expand it a little bit to go with the contour of the foot. So we are going to change the pattern, add a little bit so that it expands as it looks here. So now we are going to take the lime drop color and slip stitch with it. Same thing that we were doing before. 3 double stitches, you already know that counts as 1, and this time we put 1 chain and do our sets of 3 double stitches. One chain, do our sets of 3 double stitches all around. So we are now going to do 5 more rows. By the way, this is for a size 7 foot. Yeah, so we are here. Those 5 more rows with an extended stitch will look like that. So now we are going to prepare for the heel like that. We are going to prepare for the heel. So we are going to leave 5 loops. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start extending. So I'll just mark. Let me remove this. So when you have put your sock like that, at least it should give you something. 2, you leave 2 there, you leave 2 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when you're going to leave a space for now. Let's show you how. So this we are going to just hide off that tail. So mark there. And also mark there. So as I'm working, I'm gonna leave that for now. And we cut that brown one and hide the tail. Just bring it in. For now we can leave it like that as long as we have interrupted, but you know we must hide that tail. Just hide that tail nicely so that it doesn't undo itself. Oh, also one thing for you to note again, that as we were working our sock, that as we're continuing, it comes like that. I hope you can see. So we're also going to cut this one and hide off the tail. Like that. Make a knot first. Crochet hook in. Let me want it longer. Put our crochet hook through like that. Hook over that. Pull it through, and we cut that string. So we can start nicely from there. I'm just going to move this so that I know exactly. This I'm not working on, or even there. This I'm not working on. So I'm going to reintroduce the chain there to continue with this. That will work it until there. So we are going to introduce the single stitch again like that. 1, 2, 3. That tail that has just come out, we'll trim it off and do 2 double stitches like we were doing previously. 2 double stitches. We are not chaining, we are doing the double stitches like we're doing in the beginning when we're doing the first 5 rows. So we do that, those sets again all around until we are there. So let's meet when we have completed that. We are at the end of the second row. We just want you to appreciate this, that it's looking like that. So we are going to do this rows of double stitches, a total of 9, to prepare for the heel. And then when we are to start the 10th one, where we are preparing the heel part, we will meet there. So let's meet when we are doing the 10th one, where we are going to start showing you how to prepare for the heel. We have done our 9 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we want to start preparing for the heel back there. So we are going to count this and see which is our center. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37. So we meaning if there are 37, if we divide it by 2, it will be 18 and a half. So we can count 18, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So this 19th one, it will be our center one. So we're just going to mark it, but because I've marked it like that, for now I want us to mark 3 more on each side, 1, 2, 3, and there we are going to put a marker. This is where we are going to reduce 1, 2, 3. We're also going to put a marker there. So this will be our center. We are going to do our small trimming there. That part we are going to create it from there. So let's show you. We start by chaining 3. As you see, we have chained 3 and we do our double stitches until there. So let's meet when we are there. We have done our double stitches. Now from here we do single stitches from there until there. So I'm just going to remove that marker and we do single stitches from there that is 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are removing that and continue with double stitches. So it will look like there's a dent there. So let's complete with double stitches. So now we are going to chain 3 and just do our double stitches until there, but here we have to reduce.
So we are going to show you how to reduce the stitches there. So let's do our double stitches until there and show you how to reduce. So we are there. When we reduce with single stitches, this time we will do this and hook the first stitch and the following one like that, and hook the two together like that. So remember we had 7, so this time we will hook the first one, second one, and third one. So we are just making a big reduction on the center one, and then also hook this and the last one like that. So we have reduced the stitches, and we continue with our double stitches. So let's meet when we have done our double stitches and still come back there. So we are back here. We want to reduce this feather with single stitch reduction. So we will do like that, and we continue with our double stitches all the way around. So when we are done, we just want to show you so that you conceptualize this. What exactly were we creating when we were doing this thing that looks like, I don't know, butterfly like now? Yeah, so let's meet there. So basically that whole process was to provide us with a sock like that, but because we are making a boot, like, we are still going to continue. Now we just wanted you to conceptualize this whole process. So let's continue. And now we can cut and hide the tail. You know how to hide, so it will be looking great like that. So let's show you how we continue with our extension of boot after you've hidden that. So we are going to continue our boot extension starting from those 5 ones that we left the other time. We start with a chain of 3 representing a double stitch, and we do our sets of double stitches. That tail we are going to cut, and we do like before where we were not chaining in between. So each and every stitch introduce double stitches all around. So let's meet when we are done with that row and just remind you of how we do that pattern, ribbing pattern. Single stitch, 1, 2, 3, and single stitch. So like we were doing before, we drop that and we now introduce again the lime drop color, 2, 3, and we continue with that pattern now. Because we have the outline, we do 2 rows of that pattern. We are done with that row, so now we just introduce the ribbing pattern of it, where we chain 3. We can start with a back post and followed by a front post. Back post followed by a front post. So that's how we'll roll in this row, giving that ribbing pattern. So let's do 2 rows and we are done. Voila, we are done with our rows of ribbing, 3 rows of ribbing. We cut and we hide that working tail. So this is how our sock looks like. I know you have enjoyed making this sock. You are going to just hit that subscribe button, share with friends, and let's get people to know and learn how to do this beautiful project. Bye bye.